Hello everyone and welcome to Kevin's Creations. This video is about some of the projects I've been working on around my house. This first project that you see here is the building of my carport, and it was quite the job. Now that I have my Mustang and the mini semi is parked in the garage, taking up the garage space, I needed a spot for my Mustang. So I started working on this carport. All of you real carpenters, be nice to me. I'm not the best carpenter in the world, but I think it turned out pretty good for what it was. There was no real good way of tying the carport into my shop because I had different roof heights and different roof angles, so I ended up making kind of a separate roof area between the shop and the regular carport. And now we can get out of our vehicles and go into the garage entry door around the side without getting wet. And I can also go from the house into my shop with a roof over my head. Doesn't the Mustang look good sitting under there? I also cantilevered the front of the carport a little bit, pushed the post back where I could still get in and out of the garage door on my shop. What you're looking at here is a trench I dug across my driveway to where I could put a drain pipe in there that would catch the downspouts on the back of my house and drain the water from my backyard into the front yard. I burned up 2 circular saws on that project, and now for our kitchen renovation. This is what our countertops, don't mind the junk, but anyway, this is what our countertops look like. They're kind of a really pale blue. And what our cabinets look like. They're really pretty, but they're kind of dated and kind of rough looking. And here's the other side. But these are some lights that I made that we're probably going to change out and do something different with. Little jar lights, and that is what you think it is. It's a strainer with a light bulb in it. But we're going to do some different stuff with that too. And probably going to end up painting the cabinetry too. Just because it's hard to tell on here, but it's in kind of bad shape. I hate to paint over beautiful oak wood, but I think it's time. This is a look at the cabinets. Debbie's been working really hard on getting them painted a pretty gray color, and we have the countertops tore off because they're coming tomorrow to put the new countertops on. Look at the bottom here. They look real pretty. We changed all the hardware out to black hardware, and we're going to put a new exhaust vent here over the stove that actually vents outside, hopefully. And we'll put this little detail on the front of the counter right here. And we're going to we've got a backsplash that's going to go on there, so I'm going to end up having to change all these receptacles out to white and switches. And we're going to paint around this window right here, but thought I'd give you a look at the cabinets at this stage. And then we'll have the new countertops on in the morning. We'll see what they look like. I know it's hard to tell with all the junk sitting on the countertops, but we got new countertops in. Loving the color. They got a little texture to them. Yeah, we didn't get granite or anything like that. It's laminate, but I think it looks real pretty. It was expensive enough. And we had them raise these 3/4 of an inch. Which is good, but it also created a little problem. David's got to go back and do a little touch-up paint. And the dishwasher has a huge gap underneath it, which it's sitting in a hole anyway. We have this towel under here because it leaks a little bit, but this flooring is not run underneath there. Well, hello, cat. I'm trying to make a video here. And dishwasher's sitting kind of down in a hole, so I'm going to take the dishwasher back out and finish that flooring underneath there. We got a little touch-up paint to do. And another problem we ended up causing by doing that, we put this essentially paneling over the wood, and now we have a gap up here and a gap right here. But what we did is, this is 8 feet. This 2 feet here and then 6 feet down through there. Well, this is like 6 foot 9 inches long. And you see we had just a little bit of cabinet left down there that was still not covered. So I think what we're going to end up doing is just buying another piece of this paneling, taking it off and cutting a new piece that's 3/4 of an inch higher and long enough to go all the way the full length instead of trying to jackleg it like we always do. And as you can see, before we didn't have an overhang here. We didn't have a bar, so this peninsula now is about 10 inches deeper than it was. And we got some bar stools. You know, the country look is the new style, so our farmhouse look, so that's what we're going with. We got 2 new stools to go here. We'll get all that in. I'll show you. We got them turned upside down. We took the little plastic nubs off the end of it. We're going to put some padding underneath it. There's the sink. We decided to go back with just a single bay sink instead of a double one this time. Got a nice faucet on it. Going to be putting on it with the pull-out sprayer. So we'll see how that goes. I'm getting ready to put all that together and put it in this big gaping hole we got over here. And then this window frame was brown before, so I've got a couple of coats of primer on there and getting ready to put the white on there. Still don't have anything done with the range hood. I'm hoping to start on that pretty soon, but this over here where the microwave is, got that new piece of countertop on there. I think David did a good job picking out the color. It's gray, but in some lights it looks kind of blue. I don't know, apparently we like that. Our outside of our house is that way too, but got some different lighting we're going to change to, so I got to get to all that. Okay, well, here's the finished product of the kitchen. Here it is. We got the stools in here. We put the new piece up that goes all the way to the end now. Put some nice brackets underneath there just to reinforce the overhang. But now we got a little sitting area here at the bar. And just finished this up. We made essentially a little beam hanging out there with the lights on it to light up the countertop. But you can see we just hung it from a cable down from the ceiling. Got this light put up and actually turned the lights up. They were going down. We turned them up where they would shine more up to the ceiling. And got the new black backsplash in, got the window painted white. We had a little problem with the backsplash. These are 1 foot square stick up floor tile, and they weren't sticking very well. So if I get in here close, you can see we actually put decorative tacks on there just to help hold it a little bit better. But actually, I think it makes a nice addition to it. And the reason why there's so much light under here, we also put under cabinet lights, just little LED strips underneath there. We left the same light that was underneath here, but we just took the rim off of it. And on these cabinets, there was a rail across the top of it here that was kind of 90s, and it was kind of falling off, and we took it off originally too. Went with the black hardware on the cabinets, and so we put a new vent hood on, and this actually runs outside now. It runs out into the garage and then down the wall this way and comes out to the outside. It's never been vented out before, so I'm looking forward to that working. And then we brought the china cabinet in here. It's a lot better piece of furniture than the one that was sitting in there before that I had brought home from the hospital that we had worked at. So this is kind of finished product. Looks pretty good. Glad to have it done. It's been a long time. Say hi, Debbie. What do you think about it? That's what I thought. Be sure and keep watching Kevin's Creations. I got done with all the household stuff, projects we were planning on doing, and I got some cool ideas for some new toys to make. So keep watching that. Be sure and like and subscribe and share our videos so other people can see them. Thanks a lot. Later.